any kind of festival anywhere, not only mine, right? So any kind of festival will be surrounded with food. The food will be around everywhere, and the food will bring people to a certain area. Everyone gets together around the food, right? So food is really important, I believe. Even in my community, it's the same. Yeah. So I can say about Bihu, because Bihu is the main sort of community festival we celebrate. So it happens twice a year, and people get together during the season, and there's food, of course. When people start talking, meeting up, there will be food, of course. Without food, it will be like a very dull get together, right? You need food somewhere in the center so that people can keep on talking, continuing with the stories that people have. So it is very important. My name is Dhrijyoti Kalita, and I'm from India, particularly from the northeast of India, and my place is called Assam. So that's where I am from. We in the northeast, the pork is kind of a very tasty food, that's recognized as a tasty food. But I never had pork before coming to Delhi. That's an interesting part actually, because this is maybe a cultural thing or whatever, but there's a kind of in Assam, there are lots of tribal ethnic communities, and there is a mainstream Assamese community. So there's not much of a difference, but there are lots of differences as well. So the mainstream Assamese community is kind of Hinduized, and they follow food habits which have similarities with the other parts of India as well. So I do not personally belong to a tribal ethnic community, so my food was like pork was never cooked in my home actually, even not now. So pork was something I got from outside, and that too, quite interestingly, I had pork for the first time in Delhi. Like it's a different part of India, right? So I mean, pork is a very ubiquitous item in the northeast of India, but Delhi is like the mainland of India, where like you won't find any tribal communities, but still it's a globalized world now, and you would find anything anywhere. So like in Delhi, I was introduced to pork by my friends, and that was the first time I fell in love with pork, and I never looked back after that. Yeah, it was a friend who made the dish that day, and I remember that was pretty simple, nothing much he added with the pork, just some ginger garlic, some red chilies, and water, I guess, and bamboo shoot. That's it. The star of the item was like the bamboo shoot. Okay, so the bamboo shoot was the thing that created the whole thing, the whole aura that made me fall in love with the pork. Okay, so that was it. Yeah, it was too simple, but it was lovely to eat.